Is it unheard of to move a tenant to an upgraded unit as part of their renewal so that you can upgrade their current unit? Yeah, I mean, we will offer, if we have an upgraded unit done, ready for market rate, hey guys, y'all want a brand new, basically not a brand new unit, but a newly refreshed unit or updated unit. Yeah, and we'll even move their stuff for them if we wanted to, right? We spend a couple $100. Hey, we'll move it for you to get them over to get another bump in rent every month. Yeah, it's worth $400 or $500. It's the same as putting in blinds or giving them something else, and then that way we've got access to that classic unit that we can immediately upgrade. Did the lender require to do any mandatory CapEx? They did not. So they liked our CapEx budget that we put together. The one note caveat to that is it did hold back $163,000 for the roof. So I've actually got a roofer going out there as we speak to do an inspection. Hopefully they get there after we close. We'll make a decision on what we need to do so that we can draw off that and recapture that money. Otherwise, they'll just release it if the inspection comes back. Doesn't ever require renter's insurance. So yeah, if you look on there, we always want renter's insurance. The tenant needs to provide renter's insurance, or we'll provide it for them through our insurance company and then bill them back. Typically, the last 3 days prior to close, the buyer has full control of the situation, right? Yeah, it is true. Like right now, we're holding up this thing from closing over $400. We're not signing the settlement statement. So yeah, kind of, sort of, but I went back to them and said, hey, we want a $500,000 credit. And they told me to go pound sand. So, you do have some sort of control, but it's not, I just don't think it's, I put that to the test a few days ago and it didn't work out too good for me. You didn't keep the vacancy, you didn't keep the occupancy up to where it was. You didn't, the net rental income has fallen. The notice to vacates have increased. The month to months have increased. So we kind of claimed that, which, in the PSA, they have to keep and maintain operations, from the date we went into PSA. On top of that, because of that situation and because the occupancy fell below 90, agency pulled out of it and we had to go bridge, which we probably should have done that to begin with. We had to come out of pocket that $450,000 rate cap. We tried to say, hey, look, not only did you do this, you made us go spend another $450,000. So we had reasons to go back and ask for a credit. We didn't just hit them just because we wanted to, do another $500,000. We had to substantiate that. I think we did well substantiating that. He just didn't.
For sure, if you hear surface of that, it's like, okay, he's trying to take somebody to the cleaners. He has sufficient evidence. We always want a reason, and we want a legitimate reason. We never do unto others, right? We don't want to just punch somebody for no reason. We're like, okay, we have good intentions on buying exactly what we were sold. Are we buying what we were sold? If you say this is this and that is that, great. If my due diligence finds something else, we got a problem. If due diligence shakes out, and then we have a problem whenever you guys take your foot off the gas, but now this is what the sellers do. Go hard. Okay, now it's non-refundable. Now I got this. Now I got that. So now all of a sudden your earnest money down starts going hard. Oh, you need another extension? That's hard too. Hard. So they get you over a barrel to a degree where the chokehold is on as the new buyers that, man, yes, we could go fight this and get this money back. Do we want to? What's going to be the cost, the hang up, the hold up? This is all about the calculated play. We need proper information to be able to do that. If we're going to do it, then it's calculated risk. And it's just like, okay, well, they can tell us to go jump in a lake at this point, which they pretty much did multiple times. We still asked, There's
all kinds of factors. At the end of the day, you have to look at the big picture. And the big picture for us is we know we're going to kill it on this property. We closed when we said we were going to close. And 3 or 4 or 5 years from now, it's worth double. And that's the best in my book. And that's what we're here to do anyway.
Let's go.
Let's go.